Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba.
Hey everyone, happy Monday. Today is week 6 of Draw Every Day with JJK. I can't believe we're embarking on the 6th week. In one way, I feel like we're just getting started. And I have loved seeing all of the artwork that you all have sent in. People from all over the United States, but all over the world. India and Paris. I'm astounded by all of the hard work and progress you are making, and with that creativity you're tapping into. And thank you. Yes, I did get a haircut. Thank you. Yeah, I went to this new salon. It's called My Kitchen Table. Perhaps you've been there as well recently. So we are in week 2 of celebrating the release of Jedi Academy at Last Jedi. This is the final Jedi Academy book. It closes out the Christina Starspeeder trilogy. It closes out this all total 6 books that I made that began with Jedi Academy, A New Class. And look at that shiny, shiny cover. And the first 3 books I made all on my own, but the 4th, 5th, and 6th books of my Jedi Academy books were made with my pal, Amy Ignatow. There's her name on the cover. And we're going to check in with her today. We had some troubles connecting last week, but here we are going live to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let me patch her in. Hi. Amy Ignatow, hey, you're on that side now. Okay, yeah, well, okay, you're hungry. Eat your food. Don't want to do this on an empty stomach, of course. So tell me, I remember reaching out to you when we first started thinking about working together, and I said, would you like to make a Star Wars book with me? Do you remember that? And she's gone. Amy Ignatow has once again dropped the connection. Okay, At Last Jedi is coming out tomorrow. We're celebrating all week. We have 4 more days to get this right. Amy Ignatow, we're going to connect and we're going to share our stories. But what I thought I would do today is I'm going to show everybody how to draw some of the supporting cast from the Christina Starspeeder Jedi Academy books. And today, I'm going to focus on her pal, Zell. Really like this guy. Zell is right there. And he is, when Christina heads off to her new life at Jedi Academy, where she's going to be training, and it's a different campus, and she meets Zell. It's the very first person she meets, Zell Chardon. He is a very likable dude, very charismatic, and he becomes her best pal. So let's get to it. Let's draw Zell, and let me show you. Give me a sneak peek. I'll give you a sneak peek of what he looks like on the title page. See, now they're all in their Jedi robes. Put it to the side there. Okay. So for Zell, again, remember, like all things, I start by finding my shapes. And Zell is a little bit older, so his head will be a little bit smaller in proportion to his body. And not really a square and not really an oval. Maybe you could say a square with rounded edges. Is what I do to draw him. And this character is Kafar. That's a species, it's a humanoid species that have a few of the characteristics. They have crimson red blood, which we don't see in the Jedi Academy books. And they also have a very defined facial tattoo. You know, I sort of just drew a generic pose, but I want to maybe create something a little bit more dynamic. I was just so focused on on drawing his costuming there. Let's erase here and here. Let's have him holding his saber. I'll take out my ink, and I have a new palette right here. Let's get that in the shot. It's always good to have some paper towels handy if you have them in your home. And Zell can often be the voice of reason when Christina is making plans to either save the day or to take a Nexu in. A Nexu is, again, those giant cat creatures that we met in the prequel trilogy. They grow up to be very dangerous. He also has a great sequence in At Last Jedi that was very fun to draw, in which he took the lead in some big heroics. Don't want to give too much away because I want you to experience it on your own in the book. I'm going to give him a bit of a smirk. So one part of his mouth over to the side. And so with his face tattoo, I'm not going to define that with this black ink. I'll define that with color at the very end. And here he has his big boots. And there is Zell, which is spelled X-E-L. Zell. Now, to make sure that that ink is dry before I erase those pencil marks, I have my trusty blow dryer, which has some tape on it. Helps to plug in your blow dryer before you use it. Hold on a moment. There we go. All right, I'll take up my kneaded eraser, get rid of all of those pencil marks. and hope that that ink doesn't smear. Hope that there's not one tiny puddle of ink that I just didn't see was still wet. Whew. Okay, now to add some paints. Again, it's always helpful to have a scrap piece of paper around to just check out the colors so that you put them on that scrap paper before you apply it to your paper there that you're painting on. I'm going to mix brown and blue to get a black color. Now for Zell's lightsaber. So what I did there is that the initial color that I laid down was very wet. And so what I did was I added some more pigment, and I applied that pigment just to the edge of the saber to make it lighter in the middle, but brighter, sort of darker on the edges. And I'm going to take now a dry brush and lift up some of that paint in the middle. That paint will be absorbed by my paintbrush. I'm going to slowly pull the brush up. And you see what it did there? Let me zoom in so you can see. All right, I'm gonna add some life to the character. Remember, we add life to the character by adding some red to the cheeks and the nose. So I'm going to water down some red and just put a wash of that red on top of the skin there. Now, for Zell's face tattoo, instead of using paint, I'm going to use this. It's called a cray pot. It's like a thick crayon, and his facial. Here, let me come in and come close to the face so you can see the direction that his facial tattoo goes. It just swoops down and up around his nose and back down over to his ear and then down and then down. And let me add some thick paint on top of that. Now I will make sure that is fully dry. And I'm going to put in the shadow. So because the light source again will be that lightsaber, that shadow is right in front of him. So the light's coming here, 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 and this part of him will be bright. This part of him will be dark. Again, I'm going to mix up a shadow color using blue and brown and just a little bit of purple. And I'm going to water that down so I can see through to the colors underneath it. It's a little bit too gray for my taste, so I'm going to dry up the brush and have that brush absorb some of that paint I put down. There we go. Now I'm much happier with that color. Add a little more blue in there. And there he is. There's Christina Starspeeder's best pal, Zell. Well, let's check in with those pugs. It's time for some Monday Pug Cam.
Happy pug, you are.
What?
Do not.
Run, guys! Get out!
There is no track.
It's always helpful to give a pug a treat. If you want him to wear Yoda ears. So let's now, I'm going to invite one of my kids on and we'll have some family draw time.
Magic mirror.
Everybody, welcome Lucky back to the show. Lucky, welcome back to the show.
Hi.
Okay, so we are playing the Magic Mirror game today. If you remember, we played this the very first week, and what it is one person will draw, but the other person has to draw exactly the shapes they're drawing at the exact same time, and then you stop, and then the other person becomes the leader, and you go back and forth, and you just collaborate and make something crazy and weird. So let's just get right to it here. Lucky, what color would you like to use?
No.
Purple? All right, I will use blue. And you know what? Let's swap spots because I'm a righty and you're a lefty.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're going to move you right over here. And
Okay.
All right. So you will take the lead. Oh, we have to do it at the same time. Okay, ready? So now do as I do. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, now you take the lead. Oh. Okay, now it's my turn to take the lead. Ready?
That looks like an elephant.
Oh, okay, get your marker down there. Ready? Ooh. And ooh. Oh, sorry. Oh, I wasn't ready. All right, now I'm going to take the lead. Ready?
It's an elephant tree head.
Ready? Okay, now you take the lead.
You failed.
Oh, I'm going to take the lead. Get ready. Get ready. Your turn to take the lead. Right there. Okay. And then ready?
Wait, what?
Right here.
Oh, right there.
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here we made some sort of alien species.
Wait, we're done?
Yeah. On this, let's do a new one. Let's get a new piece of paper.
Whiteness.
Okay, now I'm going to take the lead. Ready? Okay, now you take the lead. This is a robot with a mustache. Like this is here. Ready? I'm taking the lead. We are drawing a droid with a mustache.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We did. Oh.
Doesn't look like the droid. It has buck teeth.
His buck teeth. Okay, you take the lead. Okay, ready?
Is that his ear?
Nope. Okay, you take the lead.
Now I'm gonna make his ears.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take the lead.
Wait, he needs something more.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, you can do it next time. Okay, now you can finish it up. These will be the last marks. Ready?
He has. Wait, he needs a nose. So now he has boogers in his nose.
Oh, boogers in his nose. Okay. All right. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Again, keep drawing, keep being so awesome. Check out this fantastic artwork that people sent in. Grown-ups, you can check my website. There's a new form there on how to submit your art. Can't wait to see what you all are making together. Keep drawing.
Please click like and subscribe and keep drawing. See you soon.